Rajkumar sir, ma'am came sir. Make co-host.
Very good morning. Kanan sir, are you hear my voice?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello.
Yeah, a very good morning to one and all. Connected here through this virtual meet for the fourth day national level workshop organized by Computer Science Association, Kaamadhenu Arts and Science College, Sathyamangalam, Erode district, Tamilnadu. On the behalf of Computer Science Association, I would like to extend my warm gratitude to welcome all the dignitaries, management, principal,
Recording in
HODs,
progress.
and all the participants from various colleges for this 4th day national level workshop. Today's topic is real-world applications of artificial intelligence and machine learning. The session is takeover by Mr. R. Vijaykumar, Technology Manager, Mobius Knowledge Services, Coimbatore. Now, may I request Mr. K. Kannan, Assistant Professor and Head, PG and Research Department of Computer Science, to welcome the gathering. Kannan, sir.
Thank you, Sathyamangalam, sir. Audible, my guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Good morning to one and all joining here. It's my great privilege to welcome 4th day national level workshop, and topic is real world application of artificial intelligence and machine learning, organized by Computer Science Association, Kaamadhenu Arts and Science College, Sathyamangalam. It's my great immense pleasure to welcome Honorable Eminent Resource Person of today's workshop, Mr. R. Vijaykumar. He is working at Technology Manager, Mobius Knowledge Service, Coimbatore. Welcome you, sir. Next, I would like to welcome our management, respected Secretary Ma'am, Ms. P. Arundhati. Welcome you, ma'am. Next, I would like to warm welcome respected our Joint Secretary Ma'am, P. Malaselvi. Next, I would like to welcome Principal Dr. K. Sendil Kumar, Kaamadhenu Arts and Science College, Sathyamangalam. Welcome you, sir. Welcome you, everyone. Next, I would like to welcome various institution faculties, research scholars, students, and also various other state participants, and also in our institution faculties and in our Computer Science Association faculty, and my dear students. Once again, welcome you to all for this 4th national level workshop and real world application of artificial intelligence and machine learning. Thank you.
Thank you, Kannan, sir. The person who become a moral support for this function is none other than our Secretary Ma'am, Ms. P. Arundhati, to convey the felicitation address. Ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Audible.
Oh, thank you. A very good morning to one and all who has joined us here for this day 4 national level workshop on real world applications of artificial intelligence and machine learning. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. R. Vijaykumar, sir, Technology Manager, Mobius Knowledge Services for Coimbatore, for joining us today and accepted to deliver a workshop on this, the current technology, artificial intelligence and machine learning. And people whoever has joined this, I deeply request you to make the fullest utilization of this artificial intelligence and machine learning, because even a couple of days back, Google CEO Mr. Sundar Pichai have talked about this. The words he mentioned will tell the more importance of the artificial intelligence. He was telling invention of artificial intelligence is more powerful than the invention of fire. Then you could imagine the level of impact it is going to create in another 15 to 20 years, artificial intelligence. So if for some of you, if this could be a turning point in your career, we would be very helpful. We would be very thankful towards that. Thank you so much again. And thank you so much. I would like to appreciate Computer Science Department for organizing this hot need of our hot topic on today. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, I request Ms. M. Infant Angel, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Applications and Information Technology, to introduce today's chief guest for the 4th national level workshop. Infant, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, one and all present here. I am previously overjoyed to take the opportunity to introduce our chief guest for the 4th day national level workshop. He is none other than Mr. R. Vijaykumar. He is the Technology Manager of Mobius Knowledge Service, Coimbatore. He is completed postgraduate in Computer Science. He has 10 years experience with strong technical background, business vision, and people development. He is expertise in data mining, natural language processing, machine learning, data mapping, and development. He is specialized in building end-to-end automation pipelines by applying machine learning, cognitive techniques, and RPA. He is experienced in providing cost-effective cloud-based solution to replace traditional automation applications. He has so many hands-on experience with CLI, desktop applications, and REST APIs. He handled more than 10 projects with the team and over more than 20 developers for several requirements. He was expertised in technical skills like Java, Lambda, open source, data engineering, and also expertise in various programming languages. So today we have such an eminent person here. Sir, thank you for your presence over here, sir, for the 4th day national level workshop on real world applications of artificial intelligence and machine learning. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Before moving to the session, real world applications of artificial intelligence and machine learning, that is, each and every day we can interact with these kind of applications like checking your bank account through applications like Google Pay, Paytm. Now the current projects are, that is, driver without car. There is so much of the project is upcoming projects is going fully been automated. Now I request our eminent chief guest for the today's workshop is Mr. R. Vijaykumar, Technology Manager, Mobius Knowledge Services, Coimbatore, to deliver the special address. Vijaykumar, sir.
Yeah, thank you,
Okay.
Shakti. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hi all. So first of all, thank you very much for this opportunity to Mr. Kannan and Arundhati ma'am and other staffs of Kaamadhenu College of Arts and Science. It's a very pleasure thing, to have this opportunity to interact with students in this, during this pandemic period. So am I audible, right? Or you can hear me properly? Oh.
Audible, sir. It's to be clear.
Okay. Okay. My screen is visible?
Visible, sir. Visible.
Yeah, okay. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, in today's workshop, so what I planned, I want to give a complete overview of AML, artificial intelligence and machine learning related applications, whatever in place, developed by Google, developed by Microsoft, and other, cutting edge, the top companies who are, build cutting edge technologies. I want to bring that in a demo mode to students, so it will be helpful for them to see what and all, readily available, and what are the possible ways we can utilize them, and what are the things we can do on our own, how can we do that. So it's basically a high level AML overview session for beginners. So that's the agenda I planned. So in this session, yeah, so in this session, what we are actually going to see is what is actually and then differences between AML and deep learning, and what are the branches we have in a industry, and then the topic of ML. In ML, what is actually ML and how it works, and what are the skills, tools required to become an ML developer or a developer, and we also see some live demos. So first of all, what is A? A is it's a modern technique. It's actually mimic the human behavior. Whatever we do manually, whatever we interpret. When we see an object, we can classify it, whether it is a fruit or a animal or a human. We can classify them, right? With the same intelligence, a machine can do that. So
Vijaykumar sir? Sir? Kanan sir?
Shakti, I think
I
he's
think,
left out from the meeting. I think so.
yes, yes, Rajesh. He's left from the
Wait a
meeting.
minute, I make call to him.
If there is any something problems arises, that's why they can leave the meeting. Okay.
sorry, some technical issue.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
So actually, where I left in this slide or next one? This one, right? Okay. Anyway, I will repeat. So basically, artificial intelligence considered like it's a bigger umbrella. In that, we have subdivisions, branches. That one thing is machine learning, and another one is deep learning. In machine learning, what we do, we can we no need to program anything explicitly, which means in a traditional programming, what we do, when we have a input, to meet the expected output, we write programs rules, right? But in machine learning, we don't do anything like that. We just pass the data to machines, and it will learn patterns, and it will create its own program. Okay, deep learning also similar to that, but it deals based on neural network structure. In machine learning mostly the programming and all created using statistical approach, but in deep learning it's go behind neural network. Yeah. Just to confirm, you can hear me right now? Hello.
Yes, sir. You're audible, sir.
Yeah. Thanks. So these are the branches of in artificial intelligence. We have machine learning, natural language processing, speech recognition, robotics, and computer visions. And even in machine learning, there are another subdivision. It's basically a deep learning and predictive analytics. Like that. So many branches of use cases we have for artificial intelligence. Okay, so yeah, first we can take a look on machine learning. So yeah, the major advantages we have in ML is in a traditional programming, as I said, what we do, we will pass the data and we will write a program using Java or Python or any other level language, and the computer will return the output, right? In machine learning, the concept is a bit different. Here we don't write any programs. Okay, we just pass the data and what type of output we need. And when we pass these two things, okay, we call that in machine learning terms it's a training set. Okay, and when I pass this to computer, and I will ask the computer to learn, apply one algorithm and see how we can interpret this data. Okay, the algorithm will understand the different type of data, and when a new data passed for testing, it will actually create a logic algorithm or a program. Okay, and when a new data comes, using this program, automatically what does it able to classify, it able to understand the things. So that's the thing we do in machine learning. Yeah, so these are the basic steps involved in ML. Okay, we will be having a training data and an algorithm, and once by applying this algorithm on this data, we will create a model. Model is a package or a program, or a machine understandable a version of a file. And once the model is ready, the second portion is testing. So when we use the same level of type of data for testing, what it does, it will predict in the sense, it will understand and say, okay, this is an object, it's a table, it's an it's an animal, it's a human, a type of classification it can do. And with respect to translation, speaker identification, so many uses is there, but same kind of concept as we explaining here. So basically, when we create a model, there are two steps. One is training and another one is testing. Once the testing is over, it will be ready for production use. So consider we have two type of data sets here. Okay, the rounded one, the red one are different label, and the plus one are separate label. Okay, this is the data set we have. Okay, first what we do, we will manually supervise it. Actually, in machine learning, there are different type of approach we have to train a model. That is, one thing is supervised, another one is unsupervised, and clustering and reinforcement learning. There are so many ways, based on our data. If you're able to classify the data on our own means, then we can use the supervised model. And if you don't have any clue on what are the type of data I have large data, but I don't have what are the types. So in that case, I will go for clustering. Clustering is nothing but a grouping of data, and then using this grouping, I can again create a supervised model. So here, while doing the testing, okay, while doing the training, actually what happens is we will say what are the elements are we need to classify under label B, and what are the things are classified under label A. Like that, we will explicitly we will mention, and that data set will be passed to machine for understanding. Okay, and when a new data comes, okay, it will apply linear classification or logistic regression or whatever the classifier what we used in our model. Using that, in the when a new data comes, the machine can understand and it can predict the data. Okay, we can come back to skill session later. So as I said, in the machine learning, where there are so many branches: supervised, unsupervised, reinforcement learning. When it goes to supervised learning, image classification is one use case. Identifying, fraud detection or a spam or a email, classifications. All these things are it will fall under supervised learning system. Unsupervised means we can't classify the data on our own. In that cases, it will come under recommendation system, customer segmentations, and the targeted marketing by applying the clustering logics. Like that, we have many divisions. By looking at examples, we'll get a more clear idea. So for any questions before we go and see something in real? Okay, shall I move?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So we'll see how Google created vision API, okay, computer vision API, to detect different type of objects available in image. Okay, so this is a demo page of Google. Here we can pass any image and it will say what are the things available in that image, and it will also say what type of modes and everything. Okay, I will have taken one image from Kaamadhenu website itself. I can pass that for detection. Yeah, so here the ML model detected 8 faces from the picture. Okay, and for each page, in the object section, you can see that. See, it automatically detecting the human images, and also it's saying what is the confidence percentage of each one. Okay, so for each person available in this picture, Okay, what is the confidence percentage? How accurately the model able to confirm it? Okay, so this is one use case of ML. Okay, I'm just okay. So while identifying it itself, it's also capturing the mood, by reading, by seeing, all our, these faces having smiley faces, right? So it can understand the mood as well. So this particular image having, joyful mood, and there is no anger, there is no surprise exposed as other classifications. Yeah.
Vijay sir, I think you can focus one of the picture. I think yes.
Come again,
Sir, you can to show one of the that is window, that is live demo computer vision, but you
yeah.
can say something different, but it's not been clear shown in the screen, sir.
Sir,
You can
only we would see the slide, sir. We are not seeing
only we can see the slide, sir.
your demo session, sir.
Your demo session is not been shown in the screen, sir.
Oh, okay.
I think.
No way. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sorry.
Now itself we can see our college photos. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I will try to re-upload. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, I will repeat. So Google Cloud Vision API, it's a one use case for ML. Google developed this. It's a trial thing. What I'm going to demo here. So using this API, what we can do is when I pass an image, okay, it will automatically understand what are the objects the image contains. If we have persons, it will mark it as persons, and if we have flowers or animals or any other objects, tables, everything, it can classify, okay, automatically. If we have millions of images like this, okay, we can't program to classify such things, right? We we can only depend a machine support here. So that's why machine learning evolved. That's how machine learning actually evolved. Certain things human can't control, when we have data in vast mode, and we can't create rules. Okay, how imagine we have a picture. How can we understand how many persons we have in this image? We don't have any clue. We can't write any program, right? In the using this high level programming languages and all, we can't do that. That's why machine learning came. Okay, so you can see the screen, right? It boxes, it actually drawn 8 boxes for each person. It we have one separate boxes. It automatically directing it as person, and also it's saying, the machine is saying, I'm confident 93 percentage confident that these are the thing, these objects are related to persons. Got it? What I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, and also it identifies the mood of the picture. As I said, whether we have a joy in the face or anger, everything, it can understand. See, when we have a smiley faces, definitely it will be a joy thing, right? And very possible, very likely, these are the things, it's the model says, I'm very confident the face is very joy. Like that for all the faces. Okay, mostly who have smiley faces in the photo, it also capturing the mood. These are the things programmatically impossible. Okay, so we don't know how to write program for these type of use cases. Okay, so we are allowing machines to do that. We are just passing, we will train the machine, okay, with all these type of data. We will collect if I am using Kaggle dataset. This is one resource where I can download openly available datasets. Okay, I can download any dataset, whatever I require for my use case. So if I'm search animals. So yeah, so data contains 586 MB size, and okay, we can take this one. So here you can see they readily offering a list of images whatever required for, if I want to create an animal model to classify different animals, okay, and otherwise in other words, okay, to classify animals from other objects, okay, what I do is I will create a training set. In that I will keep different type of uh, you know animals images, and also if I want to say any other classification means I will put them as well in the data set, and then I will do the model training. When I using some data for testing, it will correctly say, okay, this particular thing is animal or not. It can understand that. So if I don't have data means I can use this type of resources to download those data, and then I can use this data to create my own model. Otherwise, I can also use some readily available solution as we saw. The readily available APIs, whatever are available in the market, we can use that as well. And if we are not okay with that, we can create our own model as well. So that's the potential we have in machine learning. Any questions? Okay, we'll see one more sample. Okay, this particular API was released by Google, and we need to actually pay for it. Okay, when you see the pricing, for each call, how many you need to pay, all these details you can get, because we are not building anything. We are ready using the readily available solution here. Okay, like Google, we also have other cognitive services, Microsoft, and Amazon. All are offering same type of APIs. Whichever is suitable for you, you can use it. For students, what they actually need to do is they just need to log in in one of these accounts, and then you can use the trial version. In the trial version itself, you can understand what is happening in the backend, and if something need to be created on your own means, we have options to do that as well. So this is another example. Here this is something developed by Microsoft. Okay, here what it does is I'm having a picture, okay, recent picture, and I'm having list of images in my model means it will see the similarity. Okay, it will say, okay, the confidence, okay, 83% both images are same. I know that that face verification and all also possible in machine learning. And one more example for so this is actually recognizing digits written in what handwritten images, handwritten documents. In India we have lot of handwritten documents, right? So how can we digitize them? We can't manually feed them in the computer. That is impossible, right? We have millions of papers. So understanding digits, understanding characters using machine learning is very much possible using image OCR and image recognition systems. So I'm going to show you one sample here. Okay, takes few seconds. Meanwhile, if you have any queries, you can raise it up. Yeah.
The participants who have any queries means raise your hand. The mic will be unmuted. Okay. Sir, the query session will be the last 15 minutes, sir. If any
Yeah,
queries
fine. No
instead of
issues.
the session means they can raise the hands. Okay, sir.
Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, the data is loading in real time, so it will take a few minutes. So whatever we covered so far is, in computer vision industry, how machine learning was used. So the solutions are readily available, as I said. If you want to create on your own means, yes, still it is possible. Only thing is you have to learn machine learning and different type of machine learnings, and what algorithm you need to use, and then based on that you can do that. Yeah. So here you can see PRED means prediction. Okay. So these are the images, on the numbers, whatever you are seeing here, um, handwritten image numbers. Okay. So what actually happening here is they are taking pictures and segmenting the numbers and then passing it to neural network. So here, it will understand, okay, what is the number. You can see different blocks having different positions. One we can write in this way, or a straight line can be there. Okay. And also when you see this particular number in manually, when we see that, we can understand this is 7, but understanding, allowing machines to understand it, very complex. So these are the different type of numbers, right? So 7, so all these things, how the model understanding and predicting is what you are seeing here. So this is how in the character recognition and all happens in real time. So what we do is, as I said, if we have a list of paper documents, first we need to scan them, and then we have to do pre-processing in means in the scanned image we have to separate each character. Okay, that's a separate activity. And then each character we need to say, okay, if I'm having this image, this is denoting 1. If I'm having 5 means, this image denoting number 5. Like that, I need to manually flag all the data, and then I have to train the model. Okay. And when a new image comes, it will automatically understand. Okay, we already trained our model in network, right? So it can understand. Okay, it will go pixel by pixel. We can't manually do that actually. So but machine can do that very fast with the help of large infrastructure. So and the cloud computing, all these stuffs are very, very helpful in machine learning. We can handle any type of data, any volume of data. That is very feasible. So character by character, pixel by pixel, it will understand and say finally, okay, this particular image is number 5. This particular image is number 9. These are the things very much possible. Sometimes machine is not always 100%. You have to understand that very clear. Okay. Sometimes some patterns we may not it might not available in the data set, in the training data. In that case, what will happen? Machine may predict something wrongly. Even sometimes, when you search something in Google, it may produce you wrong results, right? So sometimes it happens, but when you keep on improving the model, giving more and more data, the model started understanding things very properly, and it will save a lot of times in our for our need. Okay, this is something a character recognition or a digit recognition system. Okay, so another use case for AI is I want to show some videos. I believe all of you familiar with the name Tesla. Tesla, Google, other giant companies. They are actually building self-driving cars. We no need to drive anything. It will automatically. Yeah. So this thing, the driving and all managed by AI actually. It will understand the map, and it will understand the object, and we no need to give directions. It will detect the directions. It will control the brake items, everything, and it will do a complete driving. It will take a control. This is the power of AI. You can see one more vacuum cleaner. So here, what actually the vacuum cleaner does is, it will understand the map, okay, of our house, and all the objects, our presented sofas, tables, TVs, everything, and then it will navigate itself and clean, all the dust. It can do mopping, everything. Sorry, my yeah. See, it will automatically. Go and clean. Sorry, my internet bit bad now, so couldn't play videos properly. Okay. Yes, someone raised hands. Who is that? Sorry. Yeah. Hello.
Govind sir. Govind sir.
So any questions?
Okay, sir, you can continue, sir.
Okay. So we are all familiar with translation, right? So that is also what, basically done by machine learning. Okay, we can't manually understand any language and we can't translate them properly, right? So we need definitely machine in the sense nothing but a program, software program. Now don't think something a hardware doing all these stuffs. Okay, so in the back end, if I'm writing something, what happens? It will automatically translate, right? So, and also it gives all the dependency things, everything. Okay, I want to show you one more thing. It was developed by IBM. In IBM Watson, in the they also having lot of machine learning APIs. Okay, in that the speech to text and text to speech. Okay, it's what we are going to see now. See, I'm typing something here. Hello, thank you all for joining my session. Okay, I'm just asking the machine to read this. I don't know why. Okay, let me reload and you couldn't hear anything, right? Try this. Can you hear or what is happening? Hello.
We don't hear, sir.
Yeah, I don't know what's the technical problem here.
I think
Is-
your audio from your machine side, sir.
Yeah.
You only hear that noise.
No, even I couldn't hear anything. That's why.
Okay, sir. We don't hear the noise.
Any permission you need to give from your end? I don't know.
Wait, sir. Wait, sir.
So actually what I'm trying to show here is, when I play some audio, it will automatically understand. And in the bottom line you can see all the transcriptions. These type of solutions, where it is usually consider BPO companies and all. Okay, actually what they do is lot of corporate meetings and all happens, right? So they want to record their conversations. Okay, when board of directors meetings and all happens, okay, in Apple or Google or any other important companies or any organization or entity, you can they can use and if they are willing to document their conversation, they have to get support from BPO. So in general, what they do is all the record sessions happen, the conversation happened, the audio files will be passed to BPO companies. Okay, they will listen word by word, and then they will try to transcript them. Okay, manually previously, the BPO companies and all, they hire people to do all these type of audio to text conversion. But now, with the help of ML, these type of activities, lot of things we can manage with the programs itself. Okay, the speech recognition systems, it is very helpful to read the audio by itself. It will understand in the in the downline. You can see, okay, whatever I'm playing here, it will listen and say, okay, whatever it can interpret, it will type for us. And then there are some, even in Google subtitle and all, you can notice that. Okay, when you play YouTube, you can enable caption, means all the audio things and all you can see in in the as subtitle, right? So in subtitle generation for movies, and to document corporate meetings, all these things can be very much possible now with the help of this type of solutions. Okay, yeah, if you have a question, okay, whether I can build something similar to this, yes, very much possible. What you need to do is one thing: you have to pick a right algorithm, and then you have to collect a lot of data. I mean, here data means audio recorders, correct? So audio is the input for here, and also whatever inputs, additional inputs, labels you need to give, you need to pass it to ML for training, and the model will learn from your data, and it will it can understand, and it can transcribe that audio files when you are passing a new file. Okay, that is very much possible. See here, one model, not only it is giving you the transcribed sentence, it is also identifying the speakers actually. Okay, so when a meeting happened, okay, more than one speaker will be there, right? So if board members, having 5 members, means all going to talk, all going to interact in that discussion. So if we able to understand who are all speaking, okay, we can't mission can't say, okay, this person name is Vijay or Rahul or anyone, but it can classify something like speaker 1 is speaking now, speaker 2 is speaking now, like that. So okay, after having this data, BPO person can further tweak this data and then deliver. So the job is very simple now. Like that, I'm having a sentence, if I'm passing it, machine will automatically what in the customer support and all, you can understand that, right? So automatic recorded voices and all will help you to assist you. Yeah, and also chatbots, if I take STFC Eva is a chatbot developed by STFC. Like this, all major companies who are really engaged, need to give more frequent supports to their customers, what they do is now they are actually creating chatbots. So in the chatbot, it's basically previously without chatbot, what we do, we will call to customer support, and we will get all the information from the human, right? Now it is very much possible, we can interact with the bot. I blocked my ads in Chrome, that's why. So you can ask, okay, tell me. Let's see. Hi, Eva. I'm currently not available to chat due to routine maintenance. Okay. Maybe model is in maintenance time. Okay. So yeah, what actually we can get from these chatbots is we no need to actually interact with the direct person. Whatever queries we have, we can request to these chatbots. It will, if it is doable, it is solvable, the app itself, the chat bot itself, respond to it. Okay, when something really need human support, only then it will be directed to customer support. So we can reduce burden to customer care resources. Okay. Let me try once again. Okay, unfortunately no, the bot is not available. Okay, so like this we can create our own chatbot for our institution as well. When someone if a student wants to know what are the departments and what are the courses the particular institution is managing or teaching. Okay, we no need to interact with staff members again and again, because a student may be 100 or 1,000, but the same person going to respond to all and the same type of answers he or she going to give. In that cases, the chatbots are very useful to manage repeated and familiar questions. We can feed all type of familiar questions and the type of answers, the decision what the bot has to take, based on that the script will work. Yeah. Okay. One more demo. This is something related to text. Okay. So named entity visualization and detection is another field of artificial intelligence. We called it NLP, actually, natural language processing. In the natural language processing, because each language, not only English, now we need bots, machine learning, solutions in all domestic languages, because all the ML models and the solutions and all now we good with English and few popular languages, but not with all our, if we take India, we have nearly 20 plus languages, right? So when a person he's not familiar with English, he wants to interact with these bots, means what we need to have a separate machine learning model for language specific models for to serve the purpose of the customer, right? So these are the open areas still there, and all machine learning related resources are keep on working to bring such improvements in the industry. So NLP is a division, it basically trying to understand the number of important things from a sentence. Actually, see, I'm typing a sentence here. Founder of Apple. Okay, so here by reading this sentence, I can say Apple Inc. is a company name, correct? It's not a fruit, right? Steve Jobs, is a person, right? So if I ask machine to understand and say what are the entities, we called it actually entities, okay, available in the particular sentence, okay, it will say, See, this Steve Jobs is a person and Apple Inc. is an organization. Org means organization. Like this, if we have an article in that all the locations, all the main event names, okay, product names, locations, persons, everything can be extracted with the help of what? Machine learning. This is how Google and all, they will keep on what? They will keep on extracting all the informations from the web pages and index them, right? So when you are searching something, okay, see in the right hand side, okay, you're just searching a person name here, but it will understand the search engine and say all the important things, you at one glance. You no need to go link by link, these things are possible with the help of NLP. So see here itself, we can't manually, Google is not doing these things manually. Not that, it's capturing things using machines, I mean machine learnings, okay, and AI. So what's the current age, net worth, born, spouse, and whatever innovations he done, founded things, everything you can actually this is Bing, but what I'm saying is Google also doing the same. So the right hand side you can see, right? So famous quotes from him and his profile, Facebook profile, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and the books he published, okay, and also the familiars persons. When we talk about Bill Gates, there are possibilities, and the person will be interested in knowing Steve Jobs, Jeff Bezos, and other popular technical people, right? So it's basically we called in the Google search engine, this portion is called knowledge graph. This knowledge graph and all created using what? The NLP and ML techniques. Okay. Okay, I will show you one more demo. It's very unique. I understanding the sentiments. How we do humans do. Okay. This is a Allen NLP. This is another open source. They're offering Allen Institute for a they're actually providing different solutions here. Okay, identifying NAR, reading comprehension, and sentiment analysis, and language modeling. So many things it can do. In that, we'll see how sentiment analysis works. Sentiment analysis means it will understand emotions from text contents. Okay, if I'm taking a product review, see, we have if you take any product, okay, there will be what many reviews you can see now, right, in the digital world. We can share our feedback, or whatever feeling we got after this product purchase. We will post them in the Twitter, we post them in Facebook, or even in the particular product page, or what the customer review we will post. Okay, I'm taking one. Okay, what actually I'm planning to show here is, okay, I will take one positive review. See, this particular person saying absolutely fabulous, good value for money, this product is really good, right? So by reviewing this sentence, I will say, okay, okay, this is a good positive feedback, right? Like that, by reading this sentence, I bought this laptop, but it is really poor, battery was not good, like that. So by reading this sentence, as a human, I can understand this is a this person saying the product is not good. Like that, imagine for each product, if I'm having, okay, thousands of reviews, okay, how can I immediately get a sense of that from those reviews. That is possible only with the help of sentiment analysis. So I'm passing this sentence now to the model. I'm copying this sentence and I'm pasting it here, okay, and asking the model to say what is the sentiment for this particular review. See, the model is very confident that the sentence has a positive sentiment. Okay, I will pick one more. See, like this, if we have millions of reviews for each product on a daily basis, more number of customers entering in e-commerce platform for each type of product, we can't go and see as a seller. Okay, I can't go and check what are the sentiments, I mean how the customer feeling about my product, what is the feeling, what is their feedback. We can't keep on asking them, right? Whenever they post something using this machine learning thing, okay, I can automatically classify whether the customer is saying a good thing about your product or not. That thing immediately I will get a sense of those things, right? So these are the good opportunities, the use cases for ML. Okay, any questions?
Participants, you have any questions, means post your queries in chat box. Sir, the end of the session only the participants ask questions, sir.
Not an issue. So we are clear with the sentiment analysis, right? Okay. At last, okay. One question we definitely have. So far what I explained is readily available models. We can directly use them using Python or Java or any other but languages you can use to deal interact with these APIs. Okay, you just need to write API request to these APIs, and the rest of the things managed by the provider itself. Okay, if I'm taking this for example, okay, how can I use this API? Okay, you have to go to the documentation. In the documentation, they will say how can we interact this particular. See, they're also giving okay .NET SDK, Python, Go, and other languages. So I'm taking Python, okay, or JavaScript or C#. I can choose any programming language here, and they will also offer you, the code actually required for interacting with these APIs. So we just need to refer these documents, and then we have to get the API. Here, after purchasing, you will get a subscription key, and which URL you need to use to utilize this particular API. So once we set up all these things, what we just programmatically we can pass one or two, one folder images. The API will classify everything, detect everything, and it will returns all the data. Okay, like this, very similar. It's a very standard thing. Okay, you can make any, you can choose any language. Okay, C# or Python, JavaScript, Go, REST APIs, all are available. Even if you take Google, they're also. See, I can use Java or Python, Node.js, anything I can use. So they will offer you all the codes required to interact with this API. Only thing is we need to log in and get the key, and then rest of the things, this particular one class does everything. Okay, so we no need to write anything from scratch. We just need to refer these documents and samples, and we need to get a key to interact with readily available APIs. Okay, another option is we can create our own solutions. I mean, we can if we are familiar with ML concepts and algorithms, we can create our own computer vision APIs. We can create our own sentiment analysis models. All things are possible. To start that, the required thing is, if you are using Python, means you have to familiar with the Python, and you have to familiar with the NumPy, Pandas, scikit-learn, TensorFlow, Matplotlib. It's for visualization. Like this, we have a set of packages in Python, and the Python related, data science related. Okay, so you have to go through these packages using this. If I'm using scikit-learn, okay, to create a model, it will not take more than 10 lines. Okay, I will show you one. Yeah, this particular, okay, it's a sample program, machine learning program, okay, written in Python to filter spam and ham. Spam means the emails which are not required, okay, for my inbox, right? So any Gmail system or Outlook or any other email providers, they will be having this component. Spam, usually it will eliminate all the irrelevant or promotional emails from your view. So it is, imagine you are a market specialist, and lot of share market members keep on torturing you, or any trap they are creating by click here, you will get $1,000, $2,000. All these promotion emails are what, it's a fake emails. Actually, it's not the email you are looking for. In that case, we can't manually go and remove every time, right, from our inbox. So using this spam ham email filtering logic, we can eliminate such things. Okay, Google implemented in Gmail, so it will automatically classify your your spam emails. Like that, if you want to create on your own, if you want to test on your own, okay, we can use any algorithms. I'm just showing you few lines of code. Okay, it has all the steps involved, but the actual thing is, to train the model, linear SVC, linear support vector classifier, multinomial NB, NAB based algorithm. So I'm just putting these two lines. Okay, so linear SVC, we are saying model 1, and NB is a model 2. Okay, when I'm having training data, okay, I just need to fit that in that model. Okay, and then once I fitting is what, training the model. Okay, so once we these 4 lines is sufficient to create the model using the help of what, scikit-learn package. This is what I'm showing here. See the scikit-learn package. Okay, when I'm having this in my editor, when I install in my computer, I just need to import scikit-learn. In scikit-learn, it will offer all type of what, readily available models. Okay, so after importing these models, what I need to do, I have to use the data to train the model. So for training, whatever data I loaded and pre-processed, I will use that. I will ask this data to train with the linear SVC, as well as, in the same program, you can try with the multiple models. And then finally, you can do some testing. I'm talking at a high level. Actually, we can't go in deep. It's very hard thing to do in one session. But I want to give some information, okay, how we are actually doing. So once we fit the model will be ready, and then we can use the same model to predict. Okay, when I'm passing a new text here, it will say whether it is a ham or spam in this variable. Simple, very simple. Okay, by adding these 6 lines itself, okay, we can create one model. That much, that level of simplicity, we can get from these packages. Okay, TensorFlow is helpful for creating neural networks. Pandas is handling data frames, and NumPy is for numerical calculations. Matplotlib is for visualizations. So if you want to become a data scientist or a data science, if you want to enter in that field, means what you need to do means you have to know, okay, bit of math and statistics. Okay, basic, whatever in 8th grade or 10th grade, whatever we learned, we have to recall that. Okay, and the traditional Google research thing, all these things you have to know. And you can use Python. It's recommended for ML. You can get all packages required for ML readily available. You no need to start anything from scratch. Okay, you can focus on your actual need. So you have to know software, Python, and whatever use case you are picking, that is what we are calling here business knowledge. Okay, if you want to create a classifier to differentiate the reports, medical reports, okay, who are all affected with COVID, who are all not affected with COVID. Okay, how can we do that? We can collect all the affected members CT scan reports and other reports, whatever we are taking, and we can convert them as an image, and we can train a classifier. Okay, when a person having good health, he's not affected with COVID, we can have a separate images bucket. Okay, with that we can do a classification using a model, and when a new person affected, or if you want to test his report, means we can do that, right? So that's how it works. Yeah. Okay, so one more thing I want to share. Sorry, for programming machine learnings, you can use any editor. Actually we need a Python and a developer editor. It can be a PyCharm, it can be a IDLE, or Collab, anything. I recommend for students, Jupyter is well suited. Okay, to use that, what you need to do is you have to download the framework Anaconda. Okay, so in the Anaconda framework, it contains everything. The editor for coding, the packages, whatever required for ML. Okay, and the tools, installations, everything we can manage through what? The Anaconda framework. Okay, the free version itself suffice to start with. So once you installed Anaconda, when you search Jupyter notebook, okay, this actually the Jupyter notebook developed by Google, and then they open sourced it for the learners. So when you open it, okay, it will see, it will open a book like this. Okay, a page. Okay, here what you can do is you can just PYNB means Python notebook. Okay, so if I want to create one new program, means using Python 3, I just need to say I need to click on it. That's it. So I already having a program for your view. So what I'm actually doing is, here is a simple program. It will, okay. See, I'm having a CSV file actually. It contains first name, last name, and the age. Okay, I'm adding few more names here. Okay. So I'm having this data here, and so I'm importing Panda. Okay, I'm taking one new notebook, Python 3 as a fresh we can create. So importing pandas to run this, in Jupyter, how it works is each box, whatever you are seeing, it's a cell. Okay, to run this cell, just click on Control Enter or Run Cells. Okay, so once you've done that, for creating the program, you will be opened for another cell. Yeah, here what I'm using is using Panda. I'm asking Panda's package to read CSV, whatever available in my location. Okay, and I am storing that in my data frame. Okay, data frame is a class to manipulate tables. The next is, okay, once I load it, I'm just printing it, Control Enter. So instantly, line by line, I can execute and see what everything. Okay, so if I want to run all these cells at once, means I can go run all. That's it. So after loading this, okay, I want to plot this, means using first name and age. Kind of plot I'm using is bar chart. So it's very easy, right? So once you've done all this module level development, finally you can name this, okay, testing program, sample program, whatever. Okay, and then if you want to download this particular file as a Python, so we have the Python file ready. So all the data, whatever program we written, it's readily available now. We can use this same Python file, we can execute it using what in our local, without Jupyter, also possible. So in the Anaconda prompt, okay, I just need to move to that particular location, and then I can run that file. What we did, sample file, right? So it will display everything. In the console we can't see graphics, that's why it's CLI, right? So it will not appear here, but when you need graphic things, you can use notebook. So as I said, you can use Jupyter or any other editor to to program ML models, and then you can test everything, and then finally you can export the model and deploy them in the real-time thing. Okay, so finally, so these are the popular algorithms in ML. So naive-Bayes, PCA, SV, SGD, each one having a different type of need it can cater. So supervised learning means we have to, classification, regression is something different. classification means identifying labels, and regression means identifying the real values. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so what I'm showing here is list of algorithms. You no need to understand these algorithms actually. I mean, how we need to create our own algorithm. It doesn't require at all. Whatever model we have, algorithm we have, how to use that and where to use that. All the instructions are already available. Okay, when you search in Google, there itself you can get, okay, when I need to use random forest, okay, where it is a best fit, and what are the pros and cons. Okay, everything you can, okay, see. Adaboost is a well direction, suitable for face detection. K nearest neighbor, it's suitable for computer vision. So we already we have to go through all these things. We need to understand how the machine learning works, and then finally we have to choose the one or two algorithms, and using that we have to create our model. See, for character recognition or image recognition, text classification, we can use support vector machines, like that. For all type of use cases, we'll be having algorithms, and it's a vast field. Actually, you have to go step by step. In this session, what I was I planned is, yeah, I have to give an overview so that you will get some interest, and then start looking at readily available ML services, AI related techniques, and then also to start the same. If you want to write your own models, you have to, as I said, you have to understand the Python, and then you have to go on by on all the packages you can understand. You have to understand, and then for your use case, as I said, you can use Kaggle or any other mediums to download data sets. We can't manually collect everything, right? So already it is openly available. You just need to download those data and train your model and see how it works. So yeah. Yeah, I think I almost covered. Thank you. Yeah.
Participants, thank you, sir. Participants, if you have any queries, please ask the chief guest.
Hello, sir. Can I ask?
Okay, sir, sure.
So I just want to know that how can I, if I plan to make one AI application, what are the steps that I want to follow from basic?
Yeah. So if you want to create a model on your own means, okay, you first need the data, and you have to clear with what type of data you need to collect, where I can collect all these things. Okay, once you have the data ready, you have to analyze it. I mean, we call that EDA, exploratory data analysis. In that, we will try to eliminate okay, all type of required and not required data. We can classify, we can cluster them, and then we can remove using dictionary search and stop words. We can remove required and not required features, and then finally the model selection will come. Okay, once the data is ready for the model, we have to say, based on our use case again, whether I go with a supervised model or a unsupervised one, or what semi-supervised, that is depending on the data and the model you are selecting. Okay, and finally, once you have the data and prepared flags, you can train your model, and then we have to split the data set actually 90-10%, 90-10 ratio or 80-20 ratio. 80% can be used for training and 20% used for testing. And you can use the matrix, confusion matrix, to say how the model is behaving for your data. We have modules for that, actually, to understand what is the accuracy of the model, coverage of the model, everything you can understand. And if the accuracy is good for you, then finally what you do, you will export that model. Okay, you will export that model and use it for real time thing. You can convert that model as a REST API, or you can use any Java or Python program to pass the input and get the output from the model. So the primary steps are, you have to prepare the data, you have to validate the data, and you have to say what are the feature selections you need to make from the data. And finally, you need to select one or two algorithms. You can try the same data with more than one model, and finally you can decide which one you can go for. Even some frameworks are available offering ensembling model. Ensembling models means more than one model it will use to train the data. And finally, the predicted output is what you require. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. If any other queries from participants? Participants, if you have any queries? Thank you, sir. I think this is a very useful session, very informative, and also we get clear knowledge about artificial intelligence, machine learning. So much of the algorithms we can to discuss. That is like k nearest neighbor, naive based. K means clustering, segmentations. So much of the information has been clearly covered during this session. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable thoughts. Next, may I call upon Ms. M. Kokila, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of Computer Science, to convey the vote of thanks. Kokila, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon to all. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to present my vote of thanks. Fourth day national level workshop, real world application, artificial intelligence and machine learning, organized by Computer Science Association of our institution. First of all, I thank today's eminent personality, Mr. R. Vijay Kumar, Movies Knowledge Services, Technology Manager, Coimbatore, for the wonderful session. Thank you, sir. Next, I thank the management represented by respected Secretary Ma'am, Ms. P. Arundhati, and respected Joint Secretary Ma'am, Ms. P. Malarchelvi, for continuously encouraging to organize such useful programs. Thank you, ma'am. I thank the respected Principal Sir, Dr. K. Sendil Kumar, who has been the evergreen supporter in all our endeavors. Thank you, sir. Next, I thank the HODs of Computer Science Association, Mr. D. Govindraj and Mr. K. Kannan, rendering all their support to carrying out of this program successfully. Thank you, sirs. I thank all the faculty members and students of our institution and various institutions who have attended our national level workshop. And also I thank our organizing team for this program making it grand success. Thank you once again, dear participants. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Gogla ma'am. Participants, kindly fill the feedback form. It will be posted in the chat box. It can be considered as an attendance for the 4th day. Then only you can get the certificate, e-certificates. Kindly fill the feedback form. Thank you. Participants, before leaving the session, kindly fill the feedback form. It will be posted in the chat box. Then only it can be considered as an 4th day attendance. That wise, we can to giving the e-certificates. Thank you.
Recording stopped.
Okay, thank you all. I'm signing off.
Thank you, Vijay Kumar sir.
Yeah. You want me to?
Thank you, sir. Vijay
Yeah,
Kumar,
thank
sir.
you. Yeah.
Your presentation and explanation was very so good. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you all.
Vijay Kumar, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
So Govind sir, please presentation of 5th day, sir. 5th day flyer, sir. In our screen.
Please wait. Okay, Morgan, sir.
Going, sir.
Sir, give a introduction about tomorrow guest.
Okay, sir. Tomorrow we can move to the. Hello, Govind sir, are you hear my voice?
Yes, Sati.
Okay. Tomorrow we have moved to that is a 5th day national level workshop. It is the topic is linear regression using machine learning. The session has been handled by Mr. Ramalingam, M. Ramalingam, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Gobi Arts and Science College, Gobchittipalayam. Sharply 10:30, we can start the session. Audience, please come to the session on time. Going, sir.
Yes, Shruti.
We can wind up the session.
Kannan, sir.
Hello, சொல்லுங்க
Shall we
சார்.
wind up
Hello.
now? Shall we
Okay,
wind up
sir.
now?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Rajkumar, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for everyone.